What's going on, guys? Brock Bassin 227 here, back again. Gonna kind of jump in the middle of my scheduling here. I wanted to do a little unboxing, if you will. Yes, I opened it. I wanted to make sure I got everything that I ordered. But we are talking about some big bite baits. This is probably one soft plastic company that I don't think I've really fished anything with, and I've seen some videos on YouTube talking about some of the products, and thought I would check a few of them out and just see what they're about. You know, I'm always in search of finding that go-to bait for me. So I picked up a couple of flipping baits, a couple of jig trailers, and a couple of shaky head worms. So what actually prompted me to kind of want to check this out, Brad Hallman and Matt Pangrack got together and created a bait. So Brad Hallman, he fishes the Bassmaster Opens, and Matt Pangrack he fishes the Open as well, and he's on BTL, Bass Talk Live. I actually have known Matt Pangrack. He's from the same town that I'm from. We played through the same hockey organization. So as I started seeing some of these videos of the bait that they came out with, that kind of is what sparked me to kind of check it out. So the first one that we're going to take a look at here, I don't know if you can see it, how well it shows up there. This is the BFE, best flipper ever. I went and I got basically, for 2 flipping baits, 2 jig trailers, I tried, and 2 shaky head worms, being the 3 favorite techniques that I have for soft plastics. I went with a green pumpkin color for almost all of these, and a black and blue color, minus one of the shaky head worms, which we'll get to that in a minute. But as you can see here, there's the BFE. It's a pretty sharp looking bait. I like the nice little tentacles on here. Nice rib body, and it's thick up at the top. And that's one thing for me, I think, is actually a pretty key feature that sometimes I feel like some bait companies, they miss out on that. You know, this is gonna hold much better on the hook. I think, you know, you're gonna get a lot of versatility out of this. This is gonna be a great flipping punch bait. You know, you can leave the paddles as one, you can split, use it as a jig trailer. So I'm pretty excited to give this one a try. I really like the look of this bait, and they got a pretty nice smell to it. Kind of reminds me of the like black licorice type smell, but these baits are, as it says, fortified with bite juice. So anxious to give that one a go. Sticking with the flipping baits, next one that I went with was the 4-inch Yo Mama. I fished some generic craws that look exactly like this back in the day. Durability was okay, but obviously they're not these, so I'm anxious to kind of see what these are about. I believe this is maybe their new packaging. I saw that they were talking about, and when I think it was during the iCast time, they were talking about switching packaging. So just tear this top off. Now, of course. Crack this thing open and see what it's looking like here. So this color is black blue laminate. And right off the bat, it's a nice thick body craw, beaver style bait. I mean, again, nice and thick up at the top here. So it's gonna sit on the hook great. And you got a nice, you know, your standard black and blue on the top, and then you got a lighter blue with a lot of blue fleck on the bottom. Pretty standard profile here. Got a nice little hook groove here, so your hook point can set right in there. Pretty standard bait. Feels like it's pretty good quality. I'm anxious to give this one a go. They've got a 4-inch and a 3-inch. So I just got the 4-inch for now. Obviously you could put this on the back of a jig. You go with the 3-inch, same thing, put it on the back as a jig trailer, get a smaller profile, more compact flipping presentation. So this is Big Bite Baits Yo Mama Black Blue Laminate. I don't know how many people really follow Big Bite Baits, but I also seen some videos with, I think his name's, they call him the Coach. He's the owner of Big Bite Baits and football coach and all this and that, and seeing some videos where he's been talking about his product, and you know, seeing the passion, the excitement, the energy that he puts around talking about his products is something that speaks to me. Somebody that seems, you know, that there's just the passion within what he's promoting. And sometimes I feel like you don't quite get that in the industry. You know, I mean, you get people promoting the products and everything, but I feel like a lot of times the passion lacks. But maybe I'm wrong, maybe that's just in my opinion, but just kind of what I feel. So moving on to jig trailers. This is the 3.75 Kamikaze Crop. I like this one. I got this in a green pumpkin and black blue flake. My two favorite jig colors, kind of all you really need. And they also have a 3-inch of this bait as well, which the 3-inch would be perfect for a finesse jig, a really small compact profile. But you know, again, you got a nice thicker head here at the tip, rib body that's going to help displace water, and you know, some really nice claws. And one thing that I noticed, and I don't know if I noticed it when I ordered, there's 3 holes within the crawl, so it's going to really help as it's flapping. It's going to move a lot of water. So I think throwing this on the back of a jig, heck, you could even rig this with a small hook, flip it as well, is where, you know, it's going to really excel. So that's the green pumpkin. And then here is the black blue flake, just to give you a little color difference here. All these plastics feel like they're great quality. So I'm anxious to see what the durability is going to be. I mean, they're not overly expensive baits. I think, and I don't know if I have it in here. Yep. Minus the Yo Mama, which is $4.99, you're looking at about $3.99 for the other baits. The Finesse Worms are $3.29. So I mean, you're getting product at a really good price, kind of compared to where the market's at. So that's going to be a big plus for me. And then we've got the 6-inch Finesse Worm, my favorite shaky head bait. Rig it on, you know, any size, style, shaky head you really want, and just go to work on it. This is the Finesse Worm 6-inch black blue swirl. I don't know if that's gonna focus or not. here is the worm. There's a little bit of salt on here too, which I like that. You know, nothing out of the norm here. Your standard, you know, flat bottom, kind of standard trick worm, finesse worm, if you will. I really like this. This worm actually feels a little bit more supple than what the other baits feel. So don't know if it's just because it's just the mold they use for this bait or what, but I'm definitely excited to throw this on a shaky head and see what it can do. And then the next color that I got, which I know just about in every bait they make, is a very popular color across every single one. And I kind of like the look of it, so I got it for this one. It is, if I can get it to focus, Tilapia Magic. Thought, you know, it's something a little different that we see what it's all about. And I think I'm really gonna like this color. So see if we can get up close here. It's like a green pumpkin body, and there's black, blue, I think I see some purple, gold, silver flake in there. So I think this is going to be a great color, especially if you're pond fishing. This would be kind of something different than the standard green pumpkin. It's going to have a little bit more flash and is going to really bring him in. So I'm excited to give this a try. So that's it for right now of what I've got. I'm anxious to see, man, a lot of salt. I'm anxious to see kind of what these baits are going to do, how well they're going to hold up. I think there's a lot of good potential in how well these baits are going to work based off of kind of what I'm seeing based on quality and, you know, what you're looking at so far. And, you know, some of these baits like Kamikaze Crop, you know, it's something that's a little bit different. And the BFE, it's definitely different than something that you're really seeing on the market. And a lot of times, different's better. You know, it's not necessarily something I felt like I would have necessarily gravitated towards before, but you know, we're gonna give it a shot and see what it's all about. So if you got any experience with big bite baits, you know, leave something down in the comment below. I'm curious to know kind of what people's feedback is on that, and if, you know, what their thoughts are. If there's any other baits from big bites that you'd like me to check out, put it down there below. You know, I just kind of went with kind of my key style of fishing, and when I test baits, that's what I want to stick with first. I want to go with what are my key styles of fishing that I have the most confidence in to be able to test some of these baits out. And then, you know, if I like what I see, I start, you know, branching into some other things as well. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like the video. If you want to share it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I got videos pumping out. That's going to do it. We're probably going to get another one out. I've got my Plano Edge review that's coming out the exact same time this video is going to come out. And then probably tomorrow I'm going to have another review video on some hard baits. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Peace.